Alright, so now we just have to start modeling the base meshes here. Okay, always start out with a cube. In this case I need a cylinder, so top and bottom, make sure you extrude those. And then after which, you insert edge loops here and here. Go back to object mode and mesh smooth it. Voila, you have a cylinder. Cylinder with pseudo good topology so far. Okay, so I'm looking from here to there. Okay, what needs to change from here to there? Things that would be easy to do is the rust. Things that are hard to do in Mudbox, I've noticed, is perfect rings. So anytime I see a ring here, I'm just going to make sure that I make that via a model and not a normal map. So in this case, I can go like this, grab this edge, and grab this edge, and go Control right click to edge ring utilities, to edge ring, then Control right click to faces to faces. And then I could just extrude and drag the blue arrow out just a little bit. Same thing goes for the top portion of this. I'll double click that edge, drag it down just a little bit. Grab this edge, Control right click to edge ring utilities, to edge ring, Control right click to faces to faces. Blue arrow out a little bit. This one I'm going to drag about right there. And then also I'm going to go insert edge loop and put one right here and go to scale and scale that out just a little bit. Okay, if I want to see what that looks like via a subdivide, hit 3. Notice that the details up above stay, but the details below go away. So let's hit 1. We need something to support that form. So I'll go insert edge loop and insert an edge loop here and here. Whoops. Again, hit 3 and you'll see that that keeps that change. So now I have that little lip just like on that one, and I have this little bump just like that one. Perfect. Hit 1. Okay, that edge loop got in there for no apparent reason. So here's how you delete an edge loop the right way. Double click it, Control right click, to edge loop utilities, to edge loop and delete. Always do it that way. Alright, so now we got to work on that top. Just going to grab all these faces. Now I have Control E as an extrude on my number pad, or my keyboard. If you see me doing an extrude by magic, it's not by magic, it's Control E. And I didn't want to do that. It will not undo. All kinds of stuff. So if you make a mistake like that, you can't undo, which is weird. You can go like that, delete it, and go mesh fill hole. Notice that the plane that you just filled in has a little bit weird shading going on. See that? It's just a little bit off from the rest of it. That face almost sticks out before anything else. And the reason for that is this. The normals need to be conformed. You can also soften the normals. See? Much better. Okay, let's grab all these vertices. Scale those into the center. What if I want to go to faces from here? So control right click to faces, to faces. Maybe I want to deselect this stuff. Holding control, click and drag a marquee selection, you can deselect things. Control E. Now what I'm doing here is just hitting 3 and seeing what my form looks like now. But with 3, I can also kind of shape this a little bit more. Okay, go back to 1. So I'm thinking both these need to come down. And I need to have some kind of hard edge in this area. Control R is my insert edge loop tool. Just going to insert an edge loop there and there. These are edge loops I could take out later. I just put them in there for form right now, and then later I remove them. I like it. This has more of a bow to it. So Control R. Scale that out just a little bit. And in 3, I can just expand that up. Move it up just like that. Can also move that one down, giving it a little bit harder edge. Perfect. Go back to 1. Okay, grab all the faces at the top, deselect the ones on the side by holding Control, and Control E. Just like that. Again, check it to see if it matches, if it needs to be changed, make change. Alright, now a lid for this would be just a piece of this in general. And I do want to keep this separate as a lid goes. I'll hollow this out probably eventually. And in order to support, like, let's say that this thing tips over, okay? So you can go in here and duplicate this face, and now we can turn that face, this shell, into the lid for it. Again, extrude. Control R to insert edge loops. And 3. Okay, I like it, but it has this little cool lip around it, and I want to support that because right now it looks like a frisbee. Two edge ring, 2 faces. And I'll extrude, drag that out. So all in this case, you know, an extrude in this manner is just a glorified edge loop on the surface of it. Pretty good. A little bit more. Again, grab edge, 2 edge ring, 2 edge ring, 2 faces, and I'll just grow that out. And I could do that while I'm in it too. While I'm in 3. Okay, together, let's see what they look like. Modify center pivot. That's not too shabby. Alright, so now that we have the main form down, let's work on those handles.